And hello everyone, this is Fraczon here, and to be honest, I have unlocked the Aoba since a pretty long time, but I haven't really had the chance / opportunity to actually upload any meaningful video. So as you can see, the ship is pretty much upgraded to its maximum potential. Not that there was that much to upgrade after all. Just things to note: torpedoes have a 10-kilometer range, and guns have about how much was it? 15? Yeah, 14.9. So just trying to grind my way towards the Miyoko. I have to admit I'm not a huge fan of the Aoba, and maybe I can kinda show this during my gameplay. So catch you guys there. Alright, and here we go with the Aoba in action. So just let me set my volume. Alright, should be good. So as we were talking before, I think that when we come to discussing tier 6 cruisers, of course the implicit comparison which comes to mind is, well, Cleveland versus Aoba. And there's a lot of discussion going on about, is the Cleveland overpowered, is it too strong, is it too good, is the Aoba too bad, are generally speaking Japanese cruisers suffering, at least in the lower tiers, let's say between the infamous Furutaka and the Aoba sector. And to be honest, there are differences for sure. They are two very diverse ships. I do think that the Cleveland is, broadly speaking, easier to use. It has a lot of guns, faster reload rate, and is just overall much more similar to what you're used to, like playing in terms of a cruiser. While instead, the Aoba has just a completely different way of playing. It's faster, it has less guns, of course they are higher caliber, but they fire like every 12 seconds, which is quite low. But you also get torpedoes, so I mean, there's pros and cons really. But of course, in my opinion at least, I think that using the Aoba is, quite frankly, more complicated than using the Cleveland. And you do have more maneuverability, so I think that actually avoiding enemy shells is going to be quite paramount if you are to use the Aoba properly. And of course, this basically translates to the fact that you will have better chances against... damn you, Kuma, what are you doing? Better chances against battleships. Kuma, I hate you. Come on, oh my god, like the full ocean to retreat and just like in my face. Anyway, I think... oh, I definitely lost myself there. Anyway, I'll go back to my rambling later. Right now, I really need to torpedo this Aoba, or whatever is gonna be coming out of this area. I think the Aoba might be retreating, but I'd rather... Ooh, oh wow, ouch. Okay, that thing needs sinking, definitely. I need to protect the New Mexico at pretty much all costs. My torpedoes are going to miss completely, but I really thought the... wow, nice shot, New Mexico. And okay, just in time to avoid the torpedoes, which were probably aimed at both of us. Nice dodging. Oh, whoa, okay, never mind. I didn't see the last one. So I'm glad that the Cleveland isn't firing at me yet, or at least is very much, not too much in range, but I should be very scared of that New York, which is quite frankly going to destroy me if I'm not careful. Yeah, okay. Saved. Oh wow, do I have torpedoes actually on the other side? Yes, I do. Widespread, why not? That New York is, well, sure, widespread like this, that should be fine. And fire away. Hopefully some fires will be spread, and maybe one torpedo. Some hints. So guys, I'm really sorry. I was commentating between Cleveland and Aoba and what's better and what's not, and I'm, like, now that I'm in the middle of playing and doing live commentary, I kind of get lost. But overall, I think that the Aoba is not necessarily worse than the Cleveland. But of course, it being harder to play means that you might be a little less consistent when playing it. So your win ratio may suffer from this. And it just takes longer to master. Can that New... oh, damn it, the New York can fire at me. Indeed, I really thought his cannons were in the opposite direction. But you do see that the dodging is real. even though like we're at short range, so 8 kilometers. It's pretty nice to see how that works out. And I think here it's gonna be a tactic of mostly harassing, hiding between these islands. I mean, we're just... The Warspite and New Mexico should try to focus that New York down. Because if... I mean, that New York can easily... Well, not easily, but with a little bit of precision aiming, he can easily take us out without too much doubts. So hopefully that torpedo bomber squadrons is going to do the damage, and yeah, maybe I should consider engaging the Cleveland, but come on, like there's only one New York, and both the New Mexican Warspite are tier 6s, so they should be pretty much owning the New York. And let's try and fire some shots on the Cleveland. Hopefully those are gonna be direct hits. I think I can tunnel vision right now. There's no major threat. I think I'm oh, come on, really? I really thought those were... I don't... Maybe... I don't know, I could... No, well... He's doing a dodge pattern, so it might also be that. Just ever so slightly, it just takes... And he has a Cleveland, so it's actually harder to dodge stuff, but... You see, it's not so hard, especially if you have the upgrade with your captain that actually tells you when shells are incoming. It's not too hard to, if you're like quite fast on your reflexes and just are very aware of what's going on. I think it's quite... It's not impossible to be dodging stuff. So that one torpedo might hit, so I'm gonna fire here. Because it's gonna be turning. What? Wow, I really thought that torpedo was going to hit. But my shells are definitely going to be hitting. Need more, come on.
Fighter ready for takeoff.
I'm gonna send my fighter off. Oh wow, okay, that Cleveland's taking a bit beating. Glad about that. No sets on fire, but oh, the New York is ready, pretty much, very much on fire, and her cannons are not aiming to me, towards me, which is also another reason why I'm not really changing the course of my steering. If they were pointed towards me, I would definitely be looking towards that. But I think I should switch my focus to... Wait, what? No, wait. Because that New York has not gone down yet. I'd rather fire an extra salvo and make sure that that New York is going down. Because one salvo from that New York, well placed, could mean shattering one of our ships. So just... Let's not take any second chances with battleships. Definitely not. I think that's the priority, is always like kill the battleships, go for it. The Cleveland, will it survive? Yes, no, maybe. Pretty nice dodge there. Managed to avoid quite... Okay, there you go. The Cleveland's gone. I think that overall, yeah, I think our team is doing well. They have... I mean, we have the advantage of having one destroyer, but that Clemson has a lot of work to do if it really wants to help out. So, seeing that there's pretty much nothing to be worrying about right now on the map, my personal opinion on the Aoba, I'm not thrilled, I have to be very honest. Like, I embrace the, let's say, the cruiser as a type of ship, and it's probably my favorite type of ships because of the fast reload and, let's say, just shell spamming, you know. I wouldn't like to... Like, battleships are fine and destroyers are also okay, but I don't know, it's just not as satisfying and gratifying as like peppering the enemy, you know, with shells. So that's pretty much why I play cruiser. And of course, when you propose to me the Aoba or the Furutaka, I'm just thinking, but why? Like 12 seconds with only like 3 main batteries of 2 guns? That's just not... I think it's just not good enough to be a cruiser. Then sure, they're larger calibers, they do more damage and whatever, but just like the way it feels when I play, it's just not entirely satisfying. I think that's what it boils down to. Because then there's like people that really enjoy playing cruisers, you know, like kind of like pesky destroyers, you know, like always trying to avoid enemy shots, being in the right spot at the right moment, and just being sneaky in general. But to be honest, I did like the style of the cruiser in the sense that it's just like, you just go for it, you know, you have the firepower to support your allies. Wow, blind shot hitting something, that's good. And so, I don't know, I just don't get that with the Aoba, nor did I get it with the Furutaka, and I definitely get it with the Cleveland. And of course, I mean, having torpedoes is a nice added bonus. But realistically speaking, I think the situations in which you actually get to use torpedoes effectively is not that much, also because like your reload times are super high. And oh, ouch, we lost the carrier. That's so we kind of lost air superiority. That's not good. But that that Fus is going in the canal. That's risky business. Oh no, we also lost our destroyer. That's not good. That's gonna be really tough to try and take that battleship out. Anyway, it's my duty to take out the Omaha for sure. And maybe if we can reach capture point B, we can kind of stall it out. Oh no! So we have on the top of the on top of the map here, we have like one of our battleships, which is going to be the New Mexico, which is a lumbering giant, very, very, very slow. So I think it's up to the southern team really to make an impact on this game. Come on, Omaha! Don't dodge, don't move, keep going straight. Nope. Damn it. That's not good. He's gonna be hiding, so I'm gonna try and fire this way. I really need to take this Omaha out. Come on. Good dodges. Good dodges. I'll have to give him that. But that's fine because he's steering away from the mountain, so. I think I'm gonna be switching to armor piercing very soon. I think I'm gonna fire this last salvo. And then I'm gonna switch to armor piercing. Okay, there we go. Exposing his broadside. Switching to armor piercing, just because I think that if I manage to get a couple of citadels, I can just like sink him completely. And come on, don't hide behind the... such slow reload rate. This is what I really don't enjoy of this ship. Like, especially in these close encounters. Where like, doing more damage... Like, not, of course, doing more damage is always fundamental. But especially in these scenarios in which, like, peppering the enemy with shells is actually consistently good. Ooh, really need to watch out for these dive bombers. Not torpedo bombers. Okay, so the Omaha is gonna be hiding there. Is he gonna be... Because I'm afraid of diving in right there, because he may be firing torpedoes. I should be fine with these. Alright. Yeah, I suppose that, yeah, the Aoba has good, let's say, dodging capabilities, and I'm gonna be firing torpedoes just, you know, for the sake of it here. You never know. Maybe that Omaha is, like, just gonna be crossing there. But the Warspite should be spotting it for me, if anything's there. The important thing is that the enemy carrier didn't go for a Warspite with the torpedo bombers. And where the hell is that Omaha? Are you kidding me? So the Omaha might have doubled back. But I think we're walking really into a trap right here. I think I'm gonna find myself like with the Omaha in front of me. Unless he just made a run for it, which is also entirely possible. But to be frank, like if I were in his position... Aha, I knew it. Pesky Omaha. Warspite. Oh, he wants to torpedo me probably. So I'm not gonna do it. The Warspite should... Oh, Warspite, be careful. I have no idea how this Omaha is positioned, but... Oh my god, Warspite. Oh my goodness. Never mind. Torpedoes were fired and... I'm afraid that's gonna do massive damage. No, at least he wasn't sunk, but... I knew that Omaha was playing sneaky. Whoops. My mistake here. I thought I could make it. But anyway, it's kind of balanced out. If I can provide the Warspite is repairing, that's good. But if I can provide anti-air support for our Warspite, then I think that the enemy carrier should not be a problem. Like, I've already shot down some of its planes. Steer to the left. Come on, oh Aoba, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this is actually ending up to be a more tactical game than anything else. So, the Warspite repaired up to 20k, that's pretty good. So the enemy has... Oh, Bogus playing in offensive mode. No, maybe not. No, because I saw fighters, so he's not in offensive mode. and he's not in defensive mode because I saw torpedo bombers. So he's got the hull version. I need to protect the warspite at all costs, where they have a warspite and a fuso. I have torpedoes. Oh, ouch. We lost. I think we lost the other enemy, our friendly battleship. Oh, come on, I need the fighter up. I need the fighter up. I need to protect this warspite pretty much at all costs. Well, never mind. I suppose that the Aoba doesn't even have...
Ready for takeoff.
Ooh, that looks moderate. I can't see. It looks like a matter of perspective. It looks pretty bad. Oh well. Me versus the world, I suppose. Yeah, killing planes won't really... Yeah, team depends on me. Yay. Okay, so I think that what could and should be done, that I should cap this area as soon as possible. Well, all game mechanics times considered. And after that, I should definitely make a run for A and try to cap. Actually, is nobody gaining points because of this? Oh, well, actually with only 2 minutes on the clock, I think I should probably just stall the game. And I think my best chance at that is going to be going through the channel, because they have the battleships. Even if they went through the channel, I do have torpedoes. But no, are they capping A? Ah, damn it, they're capping A. No, never mind. Battle ended, and I was really hoping we could have stalled the game, but actually because of course the battleships are really, really slow, and they could have maybe, let's say, blockaded, like maybe be on the wrong side of the map and not be able to cap B. Anyway, detail report, I mean, there's nothing to be excited about. It was just like to showcase, like the damage I done was actually not that much. Yeah, I got to sink a battleship, but it's just like showcasing the Aoba. I think what I really wanted to show was the implicit comparison with the Cleveland, and if you go and scroll down in my videos on the channel, I'll post the link anyway in the description. There's a video in which I use the Cleveland, and you just see like just the very big difference in gameplay. And then of course we could also make other considerations, thinking that there are certain maps and maybe in which the Aoba could be more effective than the Cleveland, but that's a discussion for another time. What I hope is that you enjoyed the video and that you found, let's say, some meaningfulness in it. And if you have some other comments or your opinions on if the Cleveland is too strong, the Aoba is too weak, or I'm just playing it wrong, do let me know in the comments. This is also a space to learn more about the game, the mechanics, and to improve. Having said this, Fraczon, over and out.